Well, howdy. Welcome back, everybody. And happy Quizmas on YouTube, Facebook Live, and on our very own website. So just give me the thumbs up that you can hear me loud and clear, so that I can relax and feel good that everything technically is working out. So just a thumbs up that you can hear me, and then we'll be good to go. Thank you. All good? I assume by can you hear me on the website? Just let me know you can hear me on the website, please. Hey Nicola, hey Billy. All clear. Finn's Fools. Bargain Mad. Some historic teams from the past. You're all very, very welcome. So we're all good, says Martin. We're all good. So welcome. And kind of premature happy Quizmas, but it's all good. And we're collecting shekels for St. Vincent de Paul. So go to our, I'm going to be like Bob Geldof, go to our website and go to St. Vincent de Paul and donate. Oh, Glenravel Gurriers say there's no sound. No sound? Somebody else says there's sound, so Paul and Eileen says there's sound, so there's some... Hey, Billy, Connor, Shane, Nigel. So just let me know that you can hear me on the old website. I'm a little bit confussed. All good on Facebook? No idea why Glenravel Gurriers can't hear me. Finn's Fools say you can hear me. So without any further ado, sound on the website here, loud and clear. Excellent. Glenravel Gurriers. I do not know. So how are you all keeping? So SME says no sound on the website, but YouTube is good. I wonder if you're listening or watching me on multiple channels. There's Vanessa saying sound on website and YouTube. Anyway, nothing more I can do my side, I suspect. Hey Paddy, all good. Douglas clan minus the Douglases. Gurriers have got me now. Okay, all good. Let's go. So what have I got in store for you this evening? Thanks, Paddy. Everton are doing well, aren't they, Paddy? So, 4 rounds. If it ain't broken, don't fix it, as they say. 4 rounds of kind of maybe a bit of a Quizmasy feel. But round 1, we've got 3 palindromes to begin with. You know what a palindrome is, spelt the same way, backwards as forwards. Then we've got 3 portmanteaus. You know what they are, the morphing or mashing of 2 words. Then we've got eponyms or toponyms. I'm not quite sure, but a name named after places, or 3 of them. And then we've got 3 tricky. Hey, Reese and Helen, 3 tricky famous firsts. So, shall we get going? Wherever you are, good luck. And the golden rule. I was going to point, but it isn't there. No answers on the feed. So if you got all excited and think you know the answer, just jot it down, shall we? And then you can self-mark at the end of each round and let me know how well you're doing. So we'll start with our 3 palindromes, you know, spelt the same way backwards as forwards. For example, I'll give you an example of a palindrome. Shall we say a horizontal plane or line would be a level. So that's an example of a palindrome, spelt the same way backwards as forwards. So your 3 palindromes. Palindrome number 1, a Swedish supergroup. Is your palindrome 1 a Swedish supergroup? Maria and DJ on YouTube. A Swedish supergroup. There we go. So I can see even better. Famous palindrome number 2. The plural of a long story or account, perhaps, of heroic achievement. So the plural of a long story or account, perhaps of some historic or heroic achievement, is your tricky palindrome 2. So go and donate on the website, St. Vincent de Paul. The plural of a long story or account, perhaps, of heroic achievement. Palindrome 3, the same backwards as forwards spelling. To mention or allude to. To mention or allude to. Portmanteaus. 3 portmanteaus is 4, 5 and 6. A portmanteau is the mashing or blending of 2 words. For example, examples are good. A late morning meal is an example of a portmanteau. A late morning meal would be a brunch or your brunch, breakfast and lunch. Morphed is an example of a portmanteau. So portmanteau 1, a film that represents the life and works of renowned personalities. A film that represents the life and works of renowned personalities is your portmanteau 1. Portmanteau 2. A seminar that is content online. A seminar that is content online is your portmanteau 2. Hello, Morris and Marie. All good on the website. Best seats in the house, particularly for part 2. Portmanteau 3. The smallest unit of a graphical image or a digital display. The smallest unit of a graphical image or a digital display is an example of a portmanteau, and that's number 3. Reese Helen. Hi Jerry. How you keeping? So your places. Things named after places. Is that an eponym or a toponym? Not sure. But anyway, three things or words named after places. Thing named after place number one. This is a two-piece bathing suit named after an atoll in the Marshall Islands. So a two-piece bathing suit named after an atoll in the Marshall Islands. Thanks for your generous donations. Thanks, guys. So your two-piece bathing suit named after an atoll in the Marshall Islands. Next word named after place. This is the name for the white race. A mountain range at the intersection of Europe and Asia. So it's the name or classification for the white race, as in named after a mountain range at the intersection of Europe and of Asia. And your final eponym. Artists or writers, they wish to live an unconventional or gypsy lifestyle, named after the largest historical region of the Czech Republic. So a name for artists or writers who wish to live a unconventional or gypsy lifestyle, named after an historical region of the Czech Republic. The Czech Republic. Okay, your final set of three in round one. Tricky, mind you. Three famous firsts. Famous first one. This is the first black woman to win all four major North American entertainment awards. That's your Emmy, your Grammy, your Oscar, and your Tony. Karen Elaine Johnson. Karen Elaine Johnson. She was the first black woman to win all four major North American entertainment awards. That's your Emmy, your Grammy, your Oscar, and your Tony. Who is Karen Elaine Johnson? Tricky. Famous first one. Famous first two. Released in November 1992. A soundtrack. The first album to sell more than 1 million units in a week. The best-selling soundtrack album ever. Released November 1992. A soundtrack. The first album to sell over more than 1 million units in a single week, and it's the best-selling album ever. Famous first two. And famous first, 3. The year is 1991. The first animated movie to be nominated for Best Picture. The first animated movie to be nominated for Best Picture. The year is 1991. It won the Academy Award for Best Original Score and Best Original Title Song. Do you know this 1991 animated movie, the first animated movie to be nominated for Best Picture? It didn't actually win Best Picture, but it did win Best Original Score and Best Original Title Song. Famous first, 3. So, let's recap, shall we, on here we go, on your round 1. Your palindromes, your portmanteaus, and your eponyms, and your famous firsts. So I'll leave that up for a few moments, shall I? 12 potential points are available in your first round. Well, how did you get on there? There we go. Back in the room. So, 12 potential points. So your answers to your first round. Answers to round 1. Your palindromes. Your Swedish supergroup, ABBA. Your plural of a long story. Here, what am I doing? There you go. ABBA. Plural of a long story or account perhaps of heroic achievement. Sagas. Refer is to mention or allude to. Your portmanteaus, your biopic, your webinar, so pixel. Your things named after places, bikini, Caucasian or Bahamian. And your famous first, Karen Elaine Johnson, Did You Get Whoopi Goldberg? And The Bodyguard is your 1992 soundtrack. And Tricky, number 3, it was Beauty and the Beast. So, out of a maximum of 12 points, let us know how you got on at the end of round 1. M&M's, 11 out of 12. Comfortably Dumb, 11 out of 12. Billy, Connor, Shane and Nigel. What a strong team. The Frogs are on 12. The Frogs are on fire. In the Cave, Cahiz and the Doll, 10. Finn's Fools, 11. Houston, No Problem. Welcome back. Billy, they're on 11. Billy Solo on 10. Eight for William and Texas Ted. Famous Texas Ted. Glenravel Gurriers on 9. Paul and Eileen on 9. Bark and Mad on 10. all to play for. Richard and Denise. Hey, Richard and Denise on 8 points. And Jerry, 11 out of 12 for the Donnellys. Glenravel Couriers on 9, only 2, 4.5 each. Well done. Round 2. Your connections. 12 connections. You know the drill. 3 bits of random information. You join the dots and you figure out what connects. Douglas clan. Plus, minus, plus the Douglases. 12 out of 12. That's a confusing mathematical formula. What connects? Catherine Elizabeth Hudson with Chandler Bing, with the only British player to win a tennis Grand Slam. Team Dev on 11 out of 22. Now there's some counting. Well done, Team Dev. 11 in your first round. So what connects? Catherine Elizabeth Hudson with Chandler Bing, with the only British player to win a tennis Grand Slam. Catherine Elizabeth Hudson, Chandler Bing, and the only British player to win a tennis Grand Slam is your what connects? 1. What connects? What connects number 2? What connects Edwin Eugene Aldrin with Home Alone with Toy Story? So your connection to Edwin Eugene Aldrin, Home Alone and Toy Story. Connection 3. What connects? What connects a New York borough with the Beckhams with the 2015 romantic period drama starring Saoirse Ronan? So your 2015 romantic drama starring Saoirse Ronan with the Beckhams with your New York borough. Connection 3. Connection 4. What connects? What connects an award usually funded by a government, business or foundation with 4 weddings and a funeral, with the Union Army Commander General in the American Civil War? What connects? An award usually funded by a government, business or foundation with 4 weddings and a funeral, with your Union Army Commander General in the American Civil War. Connection 5. What connects? What connects a vacuum cleaner with the FBI with Boulder Dam? Boulder Dam, the FBI, and your vacuum cleaner is your connection 5. Connection 6. What connects? What connects a senior male servant with Gone with the Wind with your Irish 1923 Nobel Prize winner? Irish 1923 Nobel Prize winner Gone with the Wind, and a senior male servant. Connection 6. Connection 7. What connects? What connects legally recognised money with a country singer-songwriter with your 1987 Wimbledon champion? 1987 Wimbledon champion, country singer-songwriter, legally recognised money. Okay? Pace okay? Don't worry, we'll put the questions up on the screen straight after. Connection 8. What connects? What connects the Grinch's dog with a world champion Formula 1 driver with a neo-noir video game? A neo-noir video game? What the heck's that? A Formula 1 world champion and the Grinch's dog is your connection number 8. Connection 9. What connects? What connects a container with marijuana with Saloth Sar and the Khmer Rouge? Huh? Saloth Sar, Khmer Rouge with marijuana with a container is your out there connection number 9. DMAC on 10. Welcome. Connection 10. What connects? In New York City, the busiest transportation facility in the Western Hemisphere, with an Ivy League university, with Mystic River. Mystic River, your Ivy League university, and your New York City busiest transportation facility in the Western Hemisphere is your connection 10. Connection number 11. What connects? What connects William Shakespeare with a cigar with a small village? Your small village, your cigar, and William Shakespeare is your connection 11. And your final connection, 12 of 12. What connects? What connects a John Candy movie with a dollar with The Call of the Wild? The Call of the Wild, a dollar, and a John Candy movie. In a slightly off gold colour, here's your 12 connections. Okay, so how are you getting on with your Catherine Elizabeth Hudson, your Chandler Bing, only British player to win a tennis Grand Slam? Edwin Eugene Aldrin, Home Alone, Toy Story, your New York Borough, The Beckhams, and your romantic period drama starring Saoirse Ronan, Four Weddings and a Funeral, your Union Army Commander General, your award, your vacuum cleaner, the FBI and Boulder Dam. Gone with the Wind, your 1923 Irish Nobel Prize winner, senior male servant, legally recognised money, country singer-songwriter, 87 Wimbledon champion, The Grinch's Dog, Formula One world champion, neo-noir video game, Container, Marijuana, Saloth Sar and the Khmer Rouge, your New York City transportation facility, Ivy League and Mystic River, William Shakespeare, your cigar, and A Very Small Village, your John Candy movie, Call of the Wild, and a dollar. So, 12 connections. The glasses were annoying me. Your answers. Good luck. So, your answers to your connections. Matthew, Katie, Fred, Perry, Aldrin, Buzz, Lightyear, McAllister, Brooklyn. Grant, as in Hugh, as in Ulysses, S. J. Edgar, Hoover, as in FBI, and your Hoover vacuum cleaner, and your Boulder Dam. Butler, as in Rhett, as in William Butler Yeats. Cash, as in Pat Cash, Johnny Cash. Your Grinch's Dog, Formula One driver, Max Verstappen, Max Payne, Max Dog of Grinch. Pot, as in Paul, as in marijuana and container. Sean Penn, Penn Street, Penn University. Hamlet, cigar, village, Shakespeare. Uncle Buck gives you buck, dollar, and the Call of the Wild. So out of 12. And giving you a running total, please. Out of 24, let me know how well you're doing. Comfortably Dumb in the Coal Pits on 23. Reese and Helen, 12. Give us your running total if you don't mind. 23 out of 24, your M&M's, Houston, no problem. Texas, Ted and William up in Derry on 18. Houston, no problem, 23. Douglas, plus minus 24. Billy, Connor, Shane and Nigel out the back on 23. Glenravel Gurriers on 21. Finn's Fools on 22. Paul and Eileen on 19. Glenravel Gurriers on 21. Reese and Helen, thank you, on 23. Team Dev on 22. Wow. What? And Richard on 19. DMAC on 20. Awesome stuff. So, round 3. Richard and Denise, well done on 19. The Donnellys on 23. Wow. So exciting. Round 3. Pictures. Barking Mad, 21 out of 24. Well done, guys. Famous Santas. Famous Santas. Cahiz and Nadal on 22. Famous Santas. 12 of them. Who are they? Famous Santa, number 1. Famous Santa, number 2. Who's this? Famous Santa, number 3. Who's this? Famous Santa, number 4. Who's this? Famous Santa, number 5. Tricky. Who's this? Tricky Santa 5. Famous Santa 6. Famous Santa, number 7. I wonder who this is. Famous Santa, number 8. Who's that? Four Santas to go. Santa number 9. Who's this? Santa number 10. Who's that? And 2 to go. Santa 11. And finally, Santa 12. Okay, dogs. So, how did you get on there with your 12 Santas? Tidy up those, and then we'll give you the answers, and this will be a running total of a maximum 36 as we go into our final round. So your famous Santas, good luck. Did you get John Goodman? Did you get Kelsey Grammer? Kurt Russell? Of course you get Katy Perry. Larry Bird. Tricky Santa 5. NBA. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Roger Moore. Barry McGuigan. Matthew Perry. Jake Gyllenhaal. You had to spell that right. Vince Vaughn. And Freddie Mercury. So out of 36 points, how well are you doing? Out of 36 as we go into our final round. D-Mac on 30 out of 36. Well done. Paddy and Bridge on 34. Richard and Denise on 27. Billy Solo on 28. Glenravel Gurriers, well done, on 31. Billy Connor, Shane and Nigel on 33. We thought number 5 was me. No, Reese and Helen. Wasn't that good at basketball, funny enough. Vanessa Stephen on 34. M&M's on 33. Paul and Eileen on 28. Reese and Helen on 33, despite going for me in number 5. Finn's Fools on 29. Team Dev on 32. Cahies and the Doll on 33. It is so tight at the top. Texas Ted and William on YouTube on 30. Bargain Mad on 31. Douglas Clan, part 3. Totally confused, but you're not, because you're on 35. Your final round. Final round. 4x3 to finish off tonight's St. Vincent de Paul fundraising quiz. Go to the website. Are you sure it wasn't a young Vincent, really? Yeah. Stephen, Vanessa, and Phil and Emma, of course. Forgive me. Last round. We begin with 3 famous biopics. We're looking for the actor, please. 3 famous biopics. We're looking for the actor. Biopic 1, Walk the Line, 2005, Johnny Cash. The actor, please. Walk the Line, 2005, Johnny Cash. The actor. Biopic 1. Biopic 2, the movie Ray, 2004, Ray Charles. The actor, please. Ray Charles. The year 2004, the actor. Biopic 3, A Beautiful Mind, 2001, John Forbes Nash Jr. The actor, please. 2001, A Beautiful Mind, John Forbes Nash Jr. Biopic 3. My YouTube has frozen. Maybe this stuff up here has descended on YouTube. All these technical difficulties. Hopefully I'll thaw out shortly on YouTube. 4, 5 and 6. Christmassy. 3 famous Nicks. Famous Nick 1. Nicholas Kim Coppola or Coppola. The Rock. Con Air, Leaving Las Vegas. Famous Nick 1. Nicholas Kim Coppola or Coppola. The Rock. Con Air and Leaving Las Vegas is your famous Nick 1. YouTube in Newton Abbey. Maybe it's a bit milder than it is with you, Morris. You're not in Spain, are you? Famous Nick 2. Deputy Prime Minister of the UK, 2010-2015. Famous Nick number 2. Deputy Prime Minister UK, 2010-2015. Famous Nick 2. Nick 3. Famous Nick number 3. Serbian American electrical engineer inventor. Serbian American electrical engineer inventor. Famous Nick with the Christmas feel. Number 3. YouTube's good up in Derry. And your penultimate bunch of 3 famous biggests. Famous biggest 1. Adjust it for inflation. This is the biggest box office movie ever. Adjust it for inflation, mind you. The year of 1939. The biggest box office movie ever where it's been adjusted, obviously, for inflation, is your famous biggest, number 1. 1939. The biggest box office movie ever is your famous biggest. Oneness. Biggest. Twoest. Biggest company. Tricky. Biggest company in the world by market cap or market capitalization, but the biggest company in the world if you were to capitalize it. Trickiest. Biggest 2. The biggest company in the world by market cap. Who would that be? Biggest 2. Interesting. Biggest three. Biggest three. This is the biggest live concert ever. The year was 1994, and 3.5 million people attended whose concert on Copacabana Beach. The biggest live concert ever. 1994, 3.5 million people attended whose concert on Rio's Copacabana Beach. Biggest threeest. Thanks for your attendance and thanks for your generous donations. Go to the website vincentskitchenquiz.com and look for St. Vincent de Paul basket and donate away. Thank you. And your final three. A Christmas twist. 3 Christmassy questions to finish tonight's event. Christmas 1. The connection, please, between a Santa Claus reindeer and St. Valentine's. The connection, please, between a Santa Claus reindeer and St. Valentine's. Christmas 2. Christmas Island is a territory of where? Christmas Island is a territory of where? And your final Christmas question, indeed, your final Christmas question of the evening. The overworked and underpaid clerk in A Christmas Carol. The overworked and underpaid clerk in A Christmas Carol. So let's recap on your final round. Here we go. Your 3 biopics, your famous nicks, your famous biggests, and your Christmas sign-off. Santa is going round Macrofelt in a fire engine. Thanks, Joe. Okay, your answers to your final round. Your biopics: Johnny Cash, Walk the Line, Joaquin Phoenix, Jamie Foxx, Ray, Russell Crowe, The Wonderful, A Beautiful Mind, Nicolas Cage, Nicholas Kim Coppola, or Coppola, Nick Clegg, and Nikola Tesla. Your 3 famous Nicks, your famous biggests: Gone with the Wind, Apple, biggest company in the world by market cap, and Rod Stewart. Did you get the biggest live concert ever? 3.5 million people. Wow. That's a lot. And Christmas: Cupid, St. Valentine's, and Reindeer, Australia, Christmas Island, and Bob Cratchit. So out of 48, let us know how you finished up on tonight's Quizmas. Event for St. Vincent de Paul. William and Texas Ted, 38. Thank you for your compliments. Season's greetings. Happy Christmas to everybody up in Derry. Barking Mad finished on 43. Superb. Dan, Virginia, Danielle, and anybody else with Barking Mad. Finn's Fools on 40. Cahies and Adol on 44. Billy, Connor, Shane, Nigel, 43. Strong tonight, guys. Houston, no problem on 46. M&M's on 45. Billy Solo, superb on your Onio on 38. Well done, Billy. So at this point, Houston, no problem, aren't having any problems. They're on 46. Richard and Denise, well done, guys, on 37. Hope you're feeling better. Douglas Clan, minus plus the Douglases, 47. Great quizzing. Glenravel Guerriers, well done on 41. Reese and Helen on 43. You shouldn't have gone for me in the basketball, Santa. So it looks like the Douglas Clan on 47 are tonight's winners. Superb quizzing. But listen, it's not the winning, it's the taking part, and it's your generous donations. Paula and Eileen, thank you on 37. Awesome, guys. Thank you very much. So, on behalf of Vincent's Kitchen Quiz, that's me and my production team, which is me. I wish you a very happy Christmas. By the way, come back onto the website or stay on the website in about 10 minutes and we'll have a bit of an after party where we'll let our Santa's hat down, if you like, and play some tunes for a while. You know the drill. Just a bit of relaxation. If you don't like music, tune in anyway. If you're leaving, have a great Christmas, guys. And it's only on the website because Facebook and YouTube don't like music. So see you on the flippity flip on the website in about 10 minutes. And if you're signing off, have a wonderful Christmas. Thanks for tuning in. Lots of love, guys. Happy Christmas. Let me see you soon. Well, you'll see me. Happy Christmas.